Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to talk about the spirit babies and the souls that are kind of lining up to come to Scorpio parents. Excuse me, losing my voice. Yeah, there is a collective of souls who are adamant that they are coming and being born to Scorpios. They want to grow up with a Scorpio parent and they want to be conceived during Capricorn season. So this would they would kind of then be born as most likely a Virgo. Could be like a Libra, but either like Virgo, Libra. Probably, you know, obviously sometimes there's complications and things with births, but this is kind of like what I'm getting. This is the messages that I'm getting. But yeah, they want to grow up and live with a Scorpio parent. Now these souls are super interesting. They are really, really interesting. I have been getting I was getting this last year in regards to fertility for Scorpios at the same time last year, Capricorn season, that Scorpios, there's like this gateway for them to conceive. And I'm getting it again this year. And I'm also being told that for next year as well, there is this sort of gateway that, that these souls want to come through. And I don't know if this is due to astrological alignments that's going to be supporting their energy and their soul missions that they are coming for. I don't know, I'd have to speak to an astrologer about that one. All I know is that they want to be conceived during Capricorn season and they want a Scorpio for a parent that they live with or that they grow up with. These souls are going to be incarnating in teams as well. So you will probably find Scorpios who are watching this and residing with this, you may end up having 2 children or even 3 children who are very similar, who are kind of born around the same sort of time, the same sort of month or season. They're going to be very similar because they're coming in teams. Or you may find that they come, if you've got a Scorpio member of your family or a Scorpio close friend, that they will incarnate and they will grow up together. Because these guys that incarnate, they're going to be working on slightly different, they're going to be working in slightly different sectors, yeah? If they come incarnate in teams, they'll be working in different sectors, but they will be supporting each other's energy, yeah? So they need to be close to each other because they'll be supporting each other's energy. Now, also, I just want to mention for Scorpios who are watching this, who are interested in the children that they're going to have, in about 10 to 12 years' time, Scorpios, there's a lot of Scorpios who will also be receiving another child, whether it's biologically or this child will come to them, but the child is going to be completely different to these kids that are incarnating now. But I will talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, 10, so you're going to be having, there's this collective right now of souls that are going to be incarnating over the next 3 years. Okay, 3 years, maybe 4 years, but I want to say more 3 years, yeah? They're going to be incarnating. And also last year they may have been incarnating also. They may have incarnated last year as well, because I feel that there was this gateway for these particular souls last year. But these souls, okay, this collective, they're super quick. They can run rings around the systems that we have in place right now in all different sectors. They are programmed, they are coded. These souls have been prepared. Scorpios are going to know these souls. They're going to be familiar with these souls through their bloodline and through past incarnations. These souls would have incarnated into the parents' bloodline years back, you know, a long time ago. So they're going to be familiar with these souls. These souls, they're going to know each other from past lifetimes, but connected through the bloodline. They're familiar with the bloodline. But yeah, they've basically been upgraded and coded and activated, and they've been programmed. They've been programmed to do specific jobs in their incarnation when they come, and they are super quick. They're super intellectual, really smart, super smart. They probably will get very frustrated with the systems that we have, because what they have been coded to do, what they've been programmed to do, is to tear down giants. They're coming to tear down giants, to destroy giants, to pull down giants. So when we're talking about giants, this could be individual people that dominate a specific sector. This could be specific organizations that dominate a specific sector. This could be specific companies that dominate a specific sector, that have kept a structure, that have kept control of something, that have installed like laws, rules within a specific sector. Okay, they've created an outline, they've created a boundary, the giants who we presently have in specific sectors. Now these little spirit babies that are coming to Scorpios have been coded and programmed to tear them down. So they're super smart, they're super quick, They can easily outthink the structures, the rules. Sorry guys. These souls, these spirit babies, this collective of souls are coded and programmed to do specific jobs, to pull down giants. Okay, they're going to destroy structures, they're going to destroy the dominators of sectors. They're going to pull them down. They're going to tear industry giants down. Okay, so they are super quick, they are super intellectual. They can outsmart any system that we presently have. So you know, when you think about hackers and stuff, how smart they are, that's a little bit like what these guys are like, but not saying that they're all going to be hackers and stuff. But they are, sort of, because they're going to hack systems. Not saying that they're going to do it through computers or something, but they're going to hack, they're more advanced, they're coded in a more advanced way than the systems are that we presently have, or that the giants, how the giants are coded, who dominate the systems. These little babies who are coming in are more advanced. They have got more of an upgraded coding and activation. So their purpose is to transform. They are going to destroy, and they are going to create and reform and rebuild and invent. They are very intellectual, very innovative, super quick energy. Not even saying that they're physically super quick, but their energy is much quicker than many people's energy that is here on the planet right now, especially the people or the organizations or the companies' energies in the sectors that they've been designated to. They're quicker. And so what they are going to do, they're going to find little holes, imagine like wormholes, they're going to like try and find holes, in sectors, and they're going to get in. They're going to get in, and they're going to get into the heart. They're going to go in to the top. They're going to get into the heart, right, where they're going to pull down the giants. Okay, they're going to pull down the giants. So again, I can't explain how each of them are going to do this, because they're going to do it in their own individual way that they have been coded to do in regards to the sector or the industry that they've been coded, that they've been programmed to go and do this in. Okay, so I could be here forever trying to talk about that, so I haven't even thought about that, but I do know they're going to find holes that and that is how they're going to be getting in. And it doesn't matter how much a industry giant or a company or an organization who dominate a sector tries to make sure that there's no holes. They aren't smart enough for these kids. These kids are going to find holes. If they can't find them, they're going to make holes. They're going to tunnel and they're going to make holes. Okay, and they're going to pull down everything that we have that has been built up and dominated. They're going to pull that down. And even if the giants feel that they want to disable these children physically, you know, say if they want to do something to try and disrupt these children, or there's negative energy that's tried to be sent to these kids, it's not going to work. They're too smart, their energy is too quick. They can do things non-physically. They can do things, no physical hindrance or a way to physically disable these kids, or even mentally disable these kids, or even emotionally disable these kids, is going to affect them. It's not going to hinder them. What they have inside of them is something that nobody can touch. And even those that want to, you know, damage people's spirit, or, you know, they think they've found the God particle, they're not even close. They're not even close to being able to affect these souls that are incarnating. They are untouchable. They are going to do what they have come to do without any disruption, regardless of, you know, what the world wants to throw at them. It's not going to disrupt their mission. They're going to do this. They're going to transform structures, sectors, industries. They're going to be breaking away and destroying all the rules and all of the boundaries that we have. And actually, sorry, I'm just getting something here. I know why they want to be incarnated in Capricorn season, because of the conjunction, the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction that we have. What's it called? The Christmas star, isn't it? The Christmas star, the Star of Bethlehem. That's what they call it. But the rules and the expansion, the tradition and the expansion, those two planets together, that's why the energy for them, that's why they want to incarnate at that time. That's their gateway. But these are incredible, incredible, incredible souls. But they may be frustrated with the structures and the rules. They're very rebellious. They're really rebellious, because remember, they're programmed to destroy and rebuild, restructure, create new rules, create new games. They're here to take down the old powers that were, yeah? They're taking that down to free up the energy. And to change the game and to evolve the game. They're evolvers, but they will get very frustrated. They need to be frustrated to inspire them for the change. They see the flaws in things. They see all the flaws, and that's where they start looking for the holes. It's all part. They're supposed to be frustrated. They're supposed to be rebellious. That's exactly how they are. So maybe there's something to do with that Scorpio energy, the parent, that helps them, support them with the rebellion, you know, that can give them the environment that they need to be able to express and explore what they need to support their mission. Because if they were with a parent that tried to suppress them and tried to make them conform, right, then they would get that would be negative. They need to be allowed to express themselves, but at the same time, the messages that I was getting for the parents is they need guidance as well, not dictatorship. They don't need to be told what to do or what to focus upon, but they need to be guided gently to help educate them and train them upon focus, upon how to focus their energy, how to channel their energy, how they do need sort of discipline. They need to be able to discipline themselves, but not dictatorial, because they don't work with that. They don't work with dictatorships, because that's what they're coming to crash down. They're coming to crash this down. So the messages I was getting for Scorpios, for these kids, is they're going to be very active, they're going to be very energetic, whether it's physically or mentally. They need stimulation, but they need things that they can focus upon and practice. Like, they need exercises to do in regards to building and destroying. So even as a child, for example, this is like one example, you'll know for your individual kid what applies to your individual kid, because each one will, as I say, will be have different interests. They will be in different sectors. But for example, having a child and giving them Lego. So you could build a house with this child with Lego, and then this kid will probably destroy that house. They would destroy that house because they haven't built it, okay? Because it's not just them. They are going to need to build things. They're destroying that house and they're going to build it, but it's not that they want to be controlling it. They want to be dictators. They are carrying a coding to help the planet. They're just the avatar who is going to be building what the divine wants built. Do you know what I mean? So it's not that they are dictators. It's that they probably will go through a process, or what they build will go through a process which then will become dictatorial, which will then need to be crashed down itself. Because like with anything, it starts off good and then you grow things and they're bigger and bigger and bigger and they get out of control, or they get to a point where they don't benefit people anymore and they need to be got rid of. But this is at the beginning stages right now. So it's this experience that we need to have brought into us, new rules, new giants, like new baby giants, yeah, for us to have an experience with that energy, yeah. The old giants have got to go. We're going to have new ones, yeah, new emperors, new empresses, like these that are bringing in new energy for a new game, a new experience, more evolved. So these little dudes are the ones who are carrying the coding. They've been coded with the information from the divine of how to do this. So yeah, things like Lego, where they can build and they can destroy, and they can build and they can destroy. And that will kind of help their mind to become programmed to be able to focus their energy constructively. Because if these guys are kind of left with nothing to focus upon, nothing to channel their energy and exercise their talents and their gifts, regardless of what it is. When I say talents and gifts, I'm talking about this destroying and creating. This is their true talent and gift, regardless of what package it's coming in or going to be directed to. The gift within them is the ability to destroy and create. That is their gift. So they need activities to be able to exercise this and explore this, fine-tune this, channel this, be able to utilize this the best possible way. And if they don't have that, then we're going to be seeing a lot of unruly kids rolling around until they're 30. They're going to be getting into trouble with the law, yet they won't actually get into trouble with the law. They'll do illegal activity. They'll be criminals. They're going to do illegal activity if they are not supported in a way to channel their gifts and their abilities of destroying and creating, yeah? If they don't do that, then they're going to go and find their own way and they will be doing criminal activity. But they won't get caught by the police because, remember, these guys are really smart and they can outsmart systems. The only way that they are going to get caught for this, if they do something that crosses the line with the divine, yeah? Something that is either going to really damage the soul of the individual, of this, these spirit babies. If it's going to damage their soul, then they will then be caught and they will be punished. The divine will step in for that. Or if they're going to do something that is going to hinder or cause damage to the divine plan that they are coming to work on. Okay, that's the only way that they will get caught. But they will be like rebels. They will be doing things illegally, because they're not going to reside with the structures that have been in place, because they've been sent to change them. So yeah, for any Scorpio parents who conceived, who actually conceive in Capricorn season, regardless of what year it is, right? Any Scorpio parents who conceive during Capricorn season, this is what the soul mission of this collective of souls is that I'm getting, and this is kind of the advice that I've been getting about these souls. As I say, they're going to incarnate in teams, so it may be that you have 2 or 3 of these souls, in consecutive years, or a few years apart. They're going to be very similar, but they're going to be working in different sectors to transform different sectors, but their energy will support each other. So imagine the energy, because even though they're working on different sectors and different industries, these two close to each other, they're going to be like little batteries for each other. They're going to power each other, because they both have that same energy, that same sort of energy of transforming things, of rebellion. But it's when we think as well of that Saturn Jupiter, we think of laws and structures, but we always think of it in like, laws are going to get tighter. But these guys, it's like the Jupiter energy is kind of leading them of expansion, of and it's to kind of evolve that Saturn energy. It's to kind of really evolve that Saturn energy inside of them, not inside of anything. It's to evolve and transform that Saturn energy and build new rules and new structures. So yeah, these guys are insane. They're incredible, absolutely incredible. But yeah, going back to then for Scorpios, okay, 10 to 12 years time for Scorpios. After 10 to 12 years time, after their first child, okay, if they conceive in Capricorn season, they have one of these spirit babies, yeah, one of these little souls, and I feel like they'll have 2. I feel like a lot of Scorpios will have 2. But there may be other souls as well that's the same as these, that are incarnated into Scorpio friends or other Scorpio family members. But I feel like the Scorpios, you're going to have 2 of these particular spirit babies, this particular soul group. But then, yeah, 10 to 12 years time after that first one, you're going to get gifted another spirit baby, another soul, right? Whether this is biologically or whether it's that you become the carer or guardian for one. But this one is completely different. It's from a completely different soul group, and this one is very sensitive. It's a very sensitive soul, and it needs to heal. This spirit baby, you will be working with this spirit baby to help do healing with it. It needs to heal. This spirit baby will be at the end of its carnation for this sort of density, this world, this dimension. Okay, it's an old soul. It's had a lot of experiences and a lot of wounds, and it's more sensitive, and it needs to do healing. This spirit baby is going to be more spiritually sort of connected. It's going to be like an old soul, very wise, but it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like the other 2 kids are going to be, it's not necessarily, like all actions go, yeah, like real bringing in the new, like very expansive, very like very energetic. This other baby is going to be quieter, it's going to be more sensitive, probably very psychic, yeah, probably very conscious, very connected, very aware, because I feel that the first two, they've been programmed and they're coming with that program. It's like they're very mentally focused. They're very mentally focused, and they're naturally going to do things. They're connected, but they're not aware. They're not fully aware of it. Yeah, it's just automatic. It's things that are just automatic for them. So it's not necessarily that they observe themselves. They don't observe themselves with what they're doing. They just get on. They're getting on. They're doing it. Yeah, they're soldiers. They're getting on, doing their divine mission. That's what they're doing. But this other baby in 10 to 12 years' time is going to be a lot more sensitive to energy, very conscious, very aware, very observative. They're going to be like a healer, but they're also healing themselves. They're letting go of all their wounding, not just from their present lifetime, but from other lifetimes, their experience, their whole experience and the carnations that they've had in this realm. Yeah, because they're going on to ascend. They're going to ascend. So that is going to be a job for you guys to help them with in 10 to 12 years. They're a completely different kettle of fish from a completely different group, a different collective. But yeah, they're going to be a completely different experience. Very sensitive they are. Very spiritual. They're going to be very, very spiritual. So yeah, that's what I've got for you guys. You know what? I was getting messages earlier in the year, you know, beginning of July, and I still feel like they may have stopped incarnating now. I feel like they've all come, but groups, another soul group, yeah, and they're like warriors of the solar cross. I did a video about them on my Instagram, and these guys were coming to Celtic bloodlines. They're coming to Celtic bloodlines, and at the same time I was getting another group of souls, and again they were warrior souls, but they were coming to Oriental families, like maybe Chinese. They could have been coming to Chinese, but they were coming, like they were literally, how I was shown how they were literally coming from these sort of palaces under the sea. So I don't know if that is sort of Atlantis kind of souls that were coming to, they all look the same, but they're like Oriental, and they were coming up from the sea, from white crumbling sort of churches, but they were like palaces sort of things from in the sea. So I feel like that's like Atlantean souls that are coming up, that are reincarnating into perhaps Chinese groups, but it's Oriental, so you know, East Asian sort of bloodlines. But yeah, then there was these solar cross souls that were coming to Celtic bloodlines, and this carries like that energy, that Tuatha De Danann energy, and they were incarnating in teams as well. These guys were incarnating in teams. And the energy, the astrological energy, I mean, gosh, like if we look at what has been going on with Mars, especially Mars, because these are warriors, these are coming to be warriors. Not necessarily saying that they're going to be fighting each other, but they are coming, they're warriors. And they have been incarnating, so it would be quite interesting actually to see in the future if that soul group, that solar cross soul group, yeah, or you know, the warriors who were incarnating into the Oriental families, whether those souls are gonna, sorry guys, I'm surprised she didn't slam the door.
That's rude.
Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see if like those souls become friends with this different soul group that you guys have got, because these mixtures of energies, they're going to be like fireworks. They're going to be explosive. They're going to be so powerful, like really powerful. It's like some little divine armies that are being sent in. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. But yeah, so that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think about that. If you're a Scorpio and this resides with you, let me know. But yeah, that is literally what I've got. If I get any more downloads about this, I'll do another video. But I'll see if I can find the video, because I can't remember all the information I was getting about these other souls from earlier in the year. You know, it was months ago. But I'll see if I can find the video on my Instagram, and I might post it as well. So thanks, guys.